County man tonight has run over what he says may be Ohio's worst pothole ever. It cost him thousands of dollars in damage. But the worst part is that the state refuses to help. So what can you do if this happens to you? Chris Runnels' Lexus looks like new today, but
destroyed the suspension and put a flat spot on both wheels.
There's no sign of what happened when he hit a pothole a few months back on I-71 north of Kings Island. He ran over this 5-foot-long pothole, one of the worst he'd ever seen, and within seconds,
it sounded like a metal trash can full of bolts with every bump that you'd hear.
The dealer's diagnosis: his electronic air shocks were blown.
All four air shocks or struts or whatever they call them, all four of those had to be replaced.
What was the total for the car repair?
$5,818. That's a hard number to forget.
So he collected his receipts and photos of the giant pothole and submitted it all to the state, asking for reimbursement due to negligence. When it comes to pothole claims, most states and cities have similar laws. If the pothole just popped up, it's considered an act of God and nobody's responsible. But if they knew about it before because it had been reported, well, then they're responsible for any damage it causes.
The actual pothole, you can clearly see that this has been repaired several times.
Chris says since it had been fixed once, the state knew about it. So he wasn't expecting this, a rejection letter from the Ohio Court of Claims saying road crews had no way of knowing their patch had failed. So the state said it was not responsible. But Chris isn't giving up. He set up a Facebook group called ODOT Owes Me Money and says he'll go to the state Supreme Court if he needs to. We spoke with the Ohio Court of Claims, which said it is the final word on pothole reimbursement in the state. Beyond that, guess what you have to do? You have to appeal to the Ohio Supreme Court, which Chris says he just might do.